It has been estimated that there are over 50 trillion cells in the human body. That is trillion with a T. It has been further proven that each of those cells has within it consciousness. In other words, intelligence. Intelligence that our most supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, awesome computers cannot duplicate. I said cannot duplicate. Now, please allow me to put this into perspective, because we've designed a computer where in a remote office in Virginia sits a man. And this man can pilot an unmanned vehicle in Afghanistan. And out of a population of millions, he could target one individual. One individual who does not look like him, does not dress like him, does not pray like him, and does not believe like him. And with one decision, he can eradicate that man with such precision in the fields of Afghanistan that the body will be dead before it hits the ground. And he can leave his office with enough time to be back home with no strife, to sit and watch the current episode of Scandal with his wife. Because Olivia Pope has never been this dope, and as long as it's not your scandalous being brought to light, or you and your spouse in a fight, then you'll pretty much sleep alright tonight. Yet that multi-billion-dollar supercomputer and that multi-million-dollar drone is garbage compared to the intelligence found in one of your cells. And we have over 50 trillion of those cells in our body. So my question is this it? As intelligent a being as you are, the life that you're living, is that the best life that you can design for yourself? Is this it? Is this the best that we can do? And if we should be honest with ourselves, then the answer will be a resounding no to just about everything that we do. So my question is, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from no longer getting up at the crack of dawn to hurry up and get dressed, just to sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic, to get to a job that is stressing you, to serve a boss who doesn't appreciate you, who sees no value in you, and forget that your stomach is trying to get you out of your seat, but this boss assigns you the time of day that you're allowed to eat. And even though you're a grown adult who doesn't believe in mind games, nor do you indulge in tricks, but if you're out for more than 2 days, then you better prove that you were sick. Now you're deep in debt, so you're praying, Lord of mercy, because you fought adversity in New Jersey to graduate that university. And a degree called a master's is what they gave, because you bought into the idea that the road to the American dream this degree will pave. But here you are 10 years later with a master's, and you're still a slave. And every day your joy is getting just a little bit harder to summon, because you know ain't no proclamation coming. And you can feel breathing down your neck the breath of fear, because this dream is now beginning to look like the American nightmare. And if you even think about climbing that corporate ladder, my brother, don't even bother. Not the way they pit you against each other. Your co-worker, oh, you're gonna have to jerk her. She's just a necessary adversary smiling in your face. And sometimes you gotta skin a few cats for a piece of cheese in this rat race. But thank God for saving grace. Today you're putting in your request 6 months in advance without leaving your assigned station. Looking forward for that 1 week off to take the family on vacation. But keeping up with the bills just doesn't afford you the sensation of traveling across this abundant nation. So just like last year, once again, you're doing a staycation. You're staying at home damn near depressed, but no time to think about that, gotta get back to your desk, because they keep you pressed. Your health deteriorating from the stress, but oh yes, TGIF. So you rush to your car hoping to do happy hour at the bar, but instead you're back to doing that bumper to bumper thing, my dear. And just like that traffic, your life is going nowhere. And you long for all the beauty of life to be showered. If only you were born into a network that's empowered. But if you want to be something that you've never been, then today you're going to have to do something that you've never done. So how long? How long are you going to remain cautious to the point of being nauseous? What will it take for you to get off the hamster wheel of this nation? What will it take for you to transcend Maslow's hierarchy of needs, from security to self-actualization? You're by no means powerless, so I'm asking you not to just sit there and fret. How long are you going to tiptoe through life, hoping to arrive safely at death? You were created by a divine source, an infinite intelligence it gave. Freedom is your birthright from the cradle to the grave. So believe me when I tell you that you did not come here to be no slave. No slave to no bills, no slave to no job, no slave to no student loan, no slave to no credit score. That is not what you were created for. And there is someone someone out there who's coming from a much darker place than you've ever seen. And believe me when I tell you that today, she's living her dreams. So it doesn't matter who you are and what you do. I'm saying that dream in your heart, it is possible for you. So look at your gifts and begin to take stock. Because in order to make this leap, you're not only going to have to think, you're going to have to act outside the box. But you're thinking if you don't have a job, then you're done. I'm asking you, please stop beating that drum. In today's economy, you don't need a job, you need an income. And life will grind you to a pulp if you let her. But she will yield to your desires if with conviction you tell her that I deserve better. So send this life of mediocrity and compromise back to the kitchen. You're now created from a consciousness that is much broader. This nonsense is just not what you ordered. And I know, as pathetic as it sounds, your ego would rather me not say this, but have you save face and continue to live in fear. However, it is your best thinking that has brought you here. So if there's some new skills that you need to acquire, then by God, go ahead and get them. If there's some books that you need to read, then listen when someone else suggests them. And if someone has created some training on the internet, then God bless them. And if you have to step outside your comfort zone, then start stepping. But be open to the lesson. Be willing to look at your opportunities with new eyes and stop blocking your blessing. Because this is what I know to be true. The dream that is possible for me is also possible for you. So I'm asking you today to commit to the life that you've always adored. I'm asking you today to walk away from mediocrity and slam the door. I'm asking you today to step out on the playing field of life with intention to score. And it's not over until you walk away with your dreams. No, not a moment before. So basically, I'm asking you today to decide to be a slave no more.